So today we preview the two games against the Atlanta Dream this week. They play Tuesday and Thursday night against the Fever. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. And we want to send out our appreciation to all our loyal listeners. And join us for Caitlin Clark's crossover. It is Monday and Thursday, 6 to 7 and 5:30, 6:30 Eastern time, respectively, except for major holidays like Memorial Day. So Tuesday and Thursday night, we're going to go live for those games, and it's against the Dream both times. The Dreams are 0-1. This was their starting lineup in their first game. As you can see down here, Jordan Canada is their point guard and defensive specialist, and she's twice led the league in steals. She has a knee injury, and as far as I know, she's out for a few weeks, so she's not going to be playing this week. So this starting lineup is probably their starting lineup for these two games. It's my understanding. And Rob,
they got the rookie Pow starting.
Right. And they played in the preseason, as we know, because Pow and Caitlin Clark went up against each other. So I was wondering, what's going to happen is Alicia Gray and Pow switched off playing Caitlin Clark. In fact, Ryan Howard covered her too. All three of them were covering Caitlin Clark in that last game.
Right.
And the thing is, they start three guards. Ryan Howard's more of a guard. So I'm wondering if Sophie Cunningham is healthy, whether she start or not. Probably not because of the ankle. But that would be a case where I'd say Sophie Cunningham might start instead of Brianna Turner when the team starts like three guards. So Brianna Turner's probably going to cover Ryan Howard. I guess she's the tallest of the three, I believe. So that's probably what I'm guessing. And Alicia Gray and Pow are going to switch off between Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, I think so. And hopefully Griner, she'll play a little bit longer. She played most of the game. So I think she'll make a big factor in there also.
Okay, yeah. So Griner and Leah Boston's good matchup. Griner, taller players, give her a hard time, but she did well against Camila Cardoza, and she's taller than her. And Griner is, pretty good defender. So Leah Boston's going to have her hands full. And Brianna Jones is a good forward too. So Natasha Howard's going to have her hands full. The Dream have a pretty good team. So we'll see what happens.
I predict them to make the playoffs, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, people are projecting them to be in the 6 to 8 range. So this is, I guess you'd call them an average team. So I think they're a better team than the Chicago Sky. So it'll be a slightly better test for them. And we'll see what happens. So, but there's going to be some tussling underneath because Brianna Jones is good, and she's kind of physical. So they got to be ready for them, Rob.
Yep. I think it'll be a better game than the Sky.
It'll be closer than the Sky. But they did lose to the Washington Mystics, who are 2-0. But the Mystics have only beaten the Dream and the Sun. And the Sun's predicted to be in 12th place this year out of 13. So the Mystics haven't beaten any top-notch teams yet. But they're 2-0, and they beat the Dream. So the Dream are decent, but they're not one of the strong teams. We won't get a real test until Saturday when the Fever play the Liberty. And that'll be their first real test. I think there's 4 teams that are real tests. But we'll find out who the best teams are. We're just projected.
No, Liberty's definitely one of them with the Taja Cloud that they picked up.
Right. And let me look what the Gamecast is in this particular game, Rob, in terms of who they think is favored. Let's see what we got here. So the game is in Indiana. Really? Only 52%, and they're at home? After they won by 35 points and Atlanta's 0-1?
I don't know about that.
How are you favored by 9.5, but only have a 52% chance of winning? That's not consistent with what I've seen in the past, right? Am I not mistaken about that?
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
This is ESPN. That's why it's wrong. Vegas has them favored by 9.5, which means the probability of them winning is higher than 52%. You probably know if you listen to our channel before, I live in downtown Philadelphia, and the fire department is 2 blocks away from me. So that's what that was. Okay, so All right, so I'm surprised by that. Let's see. They only have. Let me see if they list the other game. They have a Gamecast for the other game. I wonder. That's really weird. 52%. They're 9.5 points. How could they? They're at home too. How could that be? And the next one is Thursday, so we'll see what the Gamecast is for that. So here's the projection for Thursday. This makes absolutely no sense. Atlanta Dream at home is favored to be win by 64%. But Indiana, who's 1-0, is only favored to win by 52% at home. All right, so we're never going to pay attention to ESPN analytics anymore.
Yeah, that's not the. We're not listening to them.
And the reason they don't have a point spread yet is because they're playing Tuesday night, and Vegas will wait till after the Tuesday game to give them a point spread for the Thursday game, which makes sense to me. So there is no point spread, but this makes absolutely zero sense.
That's strange. Very strange.
And the Fever's predicted to be tied for third, and the Dream's only like around 6th or 7th, so that makes absolutely no sense even more.
I don't know what they're basing it on, Mark. I don't know their scheme, whatever.
Because ESPN is just they're not consistent, Rob. They have a couple good writers, but a couple good sportscasters, but a lot of lousy ones. That's what they have right now, Rob. They used to have a lot of good ones and a couple bad ones, and now they've switched it completely around and became overly woke, and that's why the ratings are plummeting. And you can't count on them for accuracy at all anymore. It's a shame because they were the number one leader in sports, and now it's a slow death. It's a slow death for ESPN. Yeah. That's all I can say.
I agree.
All right, so I'm predicting the Fever to win both these games because I think they're definitely better than Atlanta, and I think that they're the way they looked against the Sky Rob, they're just getting started, and Caden Clark's on rampage, I believe, and so that's what do you think, Rob? What do you think about the two games?
Yeah, they're going to win. I mean, they should win both games. It should be.
I could see the game being close, especially the one that's in Atlanta. But I think this game, the first game, Fever's going to win by at least 10 on Tuesday night. And then I think they'll just win the game on Thursday night when it's an away game. I think anytime you win an away game, Rob, and you're playing a decent team, that's huge.
Well, Mark, is it really an away game like the Fever say? Because
no, that's why the 64% makes even less sense, Rob, because the Fever travel well, the fans. Right. And everybody goes to see Caden Clark. Even if they don't travel, it's the people that show up are there to see Caden Clark, the anomaly.
Right. They moved their venue in Atlanta just for that reason. So
no, it was a scheduling conflict. Remember?
Oh yeah, scheduling conflict. Oh yeah.
Everyone believed that one.
Okay.
Our friend Rich Latta said he is trying to get tickets to the game, and he's going to try to send a link to hook up with us on Thursday night. So join us for that. All right. So anyways, let us know what you think down below. Do you think the Fever's going to win both those games? Who do you think is going to cover? Everyone else, the matchups and everything like that. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video. And feel free to share this video with your family, friends, and acquaintances. And join us for Caden Clark's crossover Monday and Thursdays, 6 to 7 and 5:30 to 6:30 respectively, except for major holidays. And if you want, you can donate to this channel with super chats and super thanks. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.